through the grapevine, I hear, all actors have superstitions and things they don't want to change, but I hear you're a borderline case about this kind of thing, that you are pretty persnickety about where things go.
I'm slightly manic.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Particularly in the theater. I'm talking about backstage in my dressing room.
I mean,
everything has to be in exactly the same place. It must never be changed. My entire dressing room table looks like an altar. I have all kinds of things that I've kept throughout the years. Mm-hmm. And everything I do once I start in a theater, starting with rehearsals, I will repeat always the same thing every night. And if I don't, I get very worried about myself.
So you believe that will help your performance or something? Or?
No, it's just my plain insanity.
Okay, well, that clarifies that for us. But you lost one of your... Did I hear a couple of weeks ago you lost something that was one of your mementos?
Well, in this part I played, Colonel Klink,
yes.
You've heard of it.
Yes, I have.
Yes. I wear a monocle, and I kept it with me after the show was finished for many, many years.
The show was finished in...
1972. We ran from 65 to 72, and we've been in reruns ever since, and... very successfully so.
Yes. So you had the monocle until...
Had the monocle with me. I had it in a little cloth case. I kept it in my valise, and I just loved having it.
Yeah, and now it's gone.
And somebody swiped it, and it is gone. 2 weeks ago it happened, and I feel like a lost soul.
Have you had bad luck since?
No, but I expect to any time.
Well, perhaps beginning at this moment. Well, we wanted to do something. I know this can't replace the original, but...
I don't believe this.
We did some shopping for you,
right.
and Werner, if we may, we'd like to present you with a brand
deeply
new
honored.
one.
Oh my God!
Does that look okay?
May I try it?
Please. We'd appreciate it if you would.
It's been a long time. Let's see. Oh my God!
Yes. It's you.
The real me.
There,
that is really lovely.
Back there. I'll leave.
I know I'll never see it again. This is not a gift. I didn't think so. No.
Actually, we give away one of these each night. We give. I think we gave it to Steve Landesberg last night. He really appreciated it. There were a lot of ironies involved with your portrayal of that role, because you and your family did in fact flee Hitler's Germany, correct?
Yes, my dad was a symphony conductor,
yes,
opera
one of the
conductor.
Great maestro, yeah.
Yes, he was. He was really very good. And we left Europe in 1935. I was obviously just about 2 inches tall at that point. I mean, very little.
Yeah, right.
Yes, I wish it were so. Anyway, we left and fled to America. My father was Jewish, and we came to America and settled in Los Angeles. He became the head of the Los Angeles Philharmonic.
Mm-hmm. So when they came to you with this role, did it... First, it's an odd-sounding role. We're going to do a sitcom about a concentration camp.
Well, it's not a concentration camp. Let's get that sort of clear, if it's all right with you.
Sure, please.
That's often mistaken. You know, concentration camps were the camps that took place after Hitler came to power, in which they did these horrible things. They killed many Jews.
So this was a prisoner of war.
This was a prisoner of war camp. Anyway, they came. The agent called me and said, "Werner, how would you like to play a commandant in a POW camp?" And I said that would be wonderful, because I had been, as an actor, doing a lot of these kind of roles on a very serious level. The agent never mentioned the word comedy. So I walked into Ed Feldman's office, who was the producer, and they showed me the material, and they said, this is a comedy. And I said, "You're out of your bloody minds."
Mm-hmm, sure.
And I couldn't believe it, but they had written such a clever satire, it worked. Yeah. It just simply worked.
Yeah, it really is. A nice run. There's some good people in that show, too.
Yes. Bob Crane, as I think most people know, met an untimely death. Yes. And terrific guy, outgoing. Did you know that he was a disc jockey here in Los Angeles for 10 years? Very successful.
Yeah.
And the big, bumbling, heavy-set John Banner is also not with us.
When people come up to you now,
yes. And they say, "Hi, Colonel."
They say, "Hi, Colonel." They still
it's
still
okay with me. Why not?
You're not. So you're not one of those who look. There's some performers who get involved in a successful series, and then they spend the rest of their lives saying that, stop mentioning that. That was in the past.
I look at it this way. At least I try to be honest about myself. I was an actor who was relatively successful before Hogan's Heroes, but nobody could remember my name, but they knew my face from jobs I'd done in television and films. And when Hogan's Heroes came along and it became an instant hit, I, because of that role, had some national prominence. And I have to be grateful for that. So I'm not the one to say as I know some colleagues of mine do that have done series, they say, I don't want to be part of that. Forget it. I'm not
they
very
took the
proud.
money, they were happy then.
Well, I think it's a lot of baloney. They don't mean it in the first place.
We mentioned your father, and I assume he put in you a great love of music.
Yes, but he didn't do it with any particular purpose. I was brought up luckily in a family of musicians. My mother was an opera singer, and my father was this sort of very kind of domineering, strong personality conductor. And my whole childhood, and my sisters, I have a younger sister, was really surrounded by people in the arts. So
do you do some work? Do you do any conducting? Do you do any?
I have certain frustrations in that area. No, as far as I do a great deal of narrations for the audience that might not know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've heard of Peter and the Wolf and things like that. And I do that with orchestras as an actor, and I travel with major symphony orchestras, and it's a great joy.
Yeah. Well, it's a great joy having you. We enjoyed meeting you, and please accept your gift, and we'll put it right near your coffee.
Now, are you really giving this to me, or
yes.
is this again?
We're not Indian givers.
I
here.
think
no,
that's absolutely fantastic.
You may actually have that, and there's a small service charge, but
just
it's a good billion. Thanks, Werner. Werner Klemperer, thank you. We'll take a break.